Okay,
Yeah.
so this is even more fun.
Yeah.
Because now it's all original and it's all,
It's
yeah, it's
all
real.
new again.
Yeah, but that's good though. I know you've been doing some performing.
Yeah, I did a show at Tatsupalooza.
Okay.
That was the only show I did. But I didn't sing in that one. I just rapped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to stand. Once we get into everything that we're going to be doing, I'm going to stand also.
Okay, cool.
I want us to be more comfortable with standing. We're not using the microphone right now because I want everyone to work on their projection and being able to support their sound.
Sounds
Okay. So let's. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is hear you sing.
Okay.
So any song.
Just this. Can it be that song that we're gonna do, or another one?
Give me another one. Just.
Okay. Let me see. Um. Am I gonna sing it a cappella or?
Acapella. I just want to hear you. I just want to hear your voice.
Okay.
Where are you?
Oh my gosh, everything going.
No, don't get nervous. Don't get.
Cause you know I get nervous.
I know.
Um. Okay. I sing. I start singing. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. But since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, so now. Okay, like your. Okay. Let's see what your range is. Let's get an idea of your range real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So take a nice breath. Let's just start first by warming up so I can get a good idea of what we're looking at. Okay. So now take a nice breath through your nose. Hold it. Blow it out. Now, as we start again, I want you to pay attention to some things, okay? As I instruct you to do certain things, I want you to always pay attention to these things. Your lungs, okay? Pay attention to your lungs, okay? How will they feel when I ask you to do different things, okay? Pay attention to your diaphragm, okay?
Okay.
If I ask you to blow out air, pay attention to what that requires. Like, pay attention to your body, okay?
Okay.
Right, so for now, those are the two areas I really want you to pay attention to.
Diaphragm and lungs.
Your lungs and your diaphragm. Okay, so now breathe again.
Which would expand if it's my diaphragm, it's out, and then my lungs is like expand.
Well, your diaphragm muscle naturally tightens. It tightens, but the lungs expand. And you should feel this part of your body go out this way. Right.
Yeah, I feel it.
And this should get tight. Hold your breath. Do you feel that's tight? Do you know why it's tight? Blow out there. Okay. It's tight because the diaphragm is what regulates your breathing.
Okay.
Right? So if you're holding your breath, you have to hold your diaphragm.
Right.
That's the only way. If that diaphragm moves, air is coming out of your body.
Okay.
Okay? So now take a nice breath. Hold it. Recognize how your diaphragm muscle feels. You feel it? It's nice and it's just tight. It's not moving or anything. It's just tight, right? Blow the air out slowly. Pay attention to the lungs. Don't you feel the lungs coming in slowly? Right?
But this still feels tight.
Because it's pushing the air out.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
There are some things about the diaphragm muscle that as we continue on, I want you to know. And a lot of it deals with this. Okay. The diaphragm muscle really isn't shaped like this, but this is the section of the body that it kind of regulates, okay? Right here where the ribs are open, before you have, right here in this section, it kind of looks like this when you bring it up. It's not necessarily the diaphragm muscle, but this is the part where you feel the pressure, right? A lot of people press.
Okay.
Now, take a breath and push it out. Do you feel that? It's like you pressed. Like
here.
Right? Okay. So pressing on your diaphragm muscle while you're singing is going to cause air to fly out of your body.
When it shouldn't.
When it shouldn't. Singing and speaking, remember we started off talking about that? How singing is like speaking? Take a breath and hold it first. Now start speaking to me.
Hey, how are you? How are you doing? What's up?
Do you notice that muscle is just tightening? It doesn't, you don't push that muscle. You never push that muscle.
Unless you laugh.
Unless you laugh, which is something that's deliberate.
Right.
It's pushing air out of the body. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I had to double check. Just making sure I'm not giving bad advice over here.
But not even, like, it shoots out at first and then it stays like
still tight.
Yeah.
Right? So we never press on this muscle. When you sing, you don't press on it to sing, you don't press on it to speak. You tighten it.
The diaphragm.
The diaphragm.
I got it.
Okay? So when you tighten your muscle, it'll allow you to have control of your air. Because you regulate how that air comes back out of the body.
That's the hard part.
Oh, we're going to work on that. And that's what I'm working on right now with Brianna and Kimberly.
So now, you think that we should, like, what's easier, like, to learn that first and then, like, sing, like, or sing and then start learning how that works?
I think that it's all a part of the same thing. Because while you're not really putting on performances where you're singing right now, one of the main things for me to know is that a person understands, before I break it down even further, what it is I'm talking about when I say sing like you're speaking.
Okay, got it.
So I start with singing like you're speaking, and the reason I start with that is because
that's the hardest.
That's the hardest thing. It's because it has to be natural. Now, natural in the fact that what you do physically is the same exact thing.
Right.
Then once I see, okay, you got it, you know how to sing when you're speaking, how to be clear. Because if you say A, when you sing A, it should be just as clear as when you say A.
A.
E, 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 E. No matter what note, it should be just as clear as when you say E.
Right.
That shows that you're already using your mechanisms, although you may not know what it is yet.
Right.
The thing I find the hardest, even when you're singing like you're speaking, is controlling your airflow. That's what I'm finding is the most challenging for most people, but we work on that.
Right.
Just like we work on learning how to sing like you speak. Because
if you're singing like you speak, you're using your diaphragm, right?
But there's a little difference in speaking, and this is the only difference between singing and speaking. When you're singing, you're holding out sound. So you got to know how to properly hold that diaphragm muscle. Now, what does that mean? That means that you're trying to sing, so you need to control your air, and you need power, right? Now, the way that you get your power is by holding that muscle and tightening that muscle, never pressing that muscle. A lot of people press that muscle when they're singing. And
pressing meaning what?
The same thing I'm telling you when I say blow out. When they're singing, they're so you'll get a lot of air, a lot of breathiness in the sound. You'll also find that as you're singing, you're tired. You're running out of air like too often. It's like, okay, I need to take a breath again. Whereas if you're holding the air and you're singing the way you speak, meaning you're delegating how much air comes out of your body and it's just a little bit, you'll have air to spare. Even if you want to take another breath, it's not because you're out of air. These are your air tanks. Think about being underwater. If you're underwater, if all the air is coming out,
Yeah, you can't stay
how
underwater.
long can you stay underwater? Same thing. How long can you hold a note?
Right.
You see?
Makes sense.
Yes, and it is. It's not just a theory. Um, um,
Do you always breathe through your nose when you sing? I always
all
breathe through
singers,
my mouth.
right? But you have to kind of regulate yourself and kind of work yourself into a habit of breathing through your nose. It ensures that you're going to have a better breath of air. It has a lot of assurances once you breathe that way.
Right.
When you take a breath in through your nose, you're good. Now, if you may air may go down the wrong pipe, so to say,
Right.
and then it goes into your stomach, and you have gas, stuff like that. I'm just kidding. I don't think so, but I'm gonna do some research on that. Do some research. That's terrible. Okay, so remember that you're holding your air, you're tightening your muscle. Now, I don't expect us to really cover this today, but I do want to hear you breathe, sing like you're speaking. I want you to be mindful of it, though.
Okay.
Pay attention to it, because if you're paying attention to it, you might recognize that you're doing that you're pressing down on your diaphragm as opposed to tightening. Now, what's the difference between pressing a muscle and tightening a muscle? Do you know? Okay.
Tightening is more like, how do I explain it? It's hard to explain.
Okay.
Pressing is more like a jerk.
Right.
And then tightening is more
like doing a crunch.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's more like
you're bringing that muscle
like
together.
You're compressing.
Right. You're compressing the muscle, but the way that you're compressing it, it is a unified.
Right. It's
type
not just
of
like
thing.
a
Right. It's not. Okay. Whenever I think of pressing on a muscle, I think about a person who might walk and step on a pack of ketchup.
Yeah. Boom.
Ketchup flies out because it's too much force. Right.
Right.
As opposed to squeezing. Now, if you had a pack of ketchup that wasn't open and you were just squeezing on it, it's not going to fly out.
Right.
Right? Even if you had a ketchup bottle and you had it open, if you squeeze that ketchup bottle real hard, ketchup's going to go everywhere.
Right.
But if you press that bottle, if you tighten on the bottle, it's different. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to come out slower.
It takes more time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I know it in my head. It's hard to.
Right, but see, the thing even bigger than that is to know how to apply it to something that you use right now. Right now. But we do it all day.
Right.
When we're talking, we breathe, we hold our breath the whole time we're talking, and we delegate how much air comes out. When you talk, you don't say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, it's like muscle memory.
Mm-hmm. It's involuntary.
Right.
It's just something we do. Now, as a singer, you have to learn how to do the same.
Right.
How to have control. That's control. Once you get the control down, it is an amazing feeling. So you take the air in. Now with all this said, take air in and breathe out slowly, like exhale slowly, like you're blowing a feather. Do you feel the difference? Do you feel like you can actually feel the air leaving? You can feel your body coming back in? Do it again. One more time.
I'm still blowing air.
Uh-huh. You see the difference? Mm-hmm. But that muscle's very tight, right? It's just tight.
Yep. But I don't know how to sing with that little bit of breath.
Oh no. Think about this, okay? With that said, what you just said, put your hand here in front of your mouth. Talk to me.
Hey, how was class today? But I do speak with a lot of breath.
But see, that means that you're not controlling your airflow.
Because I just gave out a lot of breath by just saying, hey, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you doing? Right.
Hey,
okay, now say, hold your breath, breathe. Hold your breath and say, hey, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you doing?
It doesn't take a lot of air. It doesn't take a lot of air.
You know the hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, now put your hand in front of your mouth and say, hey, lady, you left your purse!
Hey, lady, you left your purse.
Do you feel a lot of air?
Yeah.
A lot?
Not a lot, but little
bits of air.
Yeah.
That's all that speaking is little bits of air.
It's not like
right. It's not a constant flow of air because the only air you're allowing to leave your body is the air you need to make the sound.
Boom,
Same thing with singing. The only air that you allow to leave your body is for the sound. Nothing extra. You don't need extra.
Right.
It doesn't take a lot of air to make sound.
What about if you want a breathy sound?
You want to know how to turn it on and turn it off. Mariah Carey does it.
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of...
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you have that...
I give my all. Hear the difference?
So good.
You hear the difference between the two? But that's turned on and turned off. Okay? So now what I want to do is, because I want you to pay attention to these things. As we continue to build, I want you to pay attention to what your body is doing.
Right.
Okay? Because once you understand how to make your body do what you need it to do, that's when it'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be perfect, right? You'll have the perfect sound, and you'll be able to do things exactly the way it's go, but it's not going to take that long. It's not going to take that long. It takes as long as you allow it to take. Got to be very focused and just, concentrate on what needs to be done. Okay, so now with that all said, where's my little PM? Okay. The next thing I want to hear is, see how long you can extend your breath. Okay? So we did the quick blow out of air, right? Now, I want to see how long you can hold it.
Okay.
Okay?
Just
so I'm going to give you a note. A little bit of breath is what you're trying to give. Okay? Is your best attempt. That's your note. And I want O.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's nice breath through your nose. Give me O. You hear it? You hear it, right?
It's breathy.
Now let me give you a tip just ahead of time. Hold your breath. The whole time you're singing, you're thinking about holding your breath. That's air.
It's so hard.
Yeah, but it's hard, but do you see how the sound cleared up? That's air.
Oh my God.
Right? So you're doing it, right? But every time you start to do it, you get nervous of it, right? So the point is, it's less air, more diaphragm. Tighten your diaphragm muscle. Okay? So we'll get there. Now, right now, what I want, don't worry about that part of it because we're going to get to that. We're going to get to learning about it so you can apply it, okay?
Okay.
So we're not there just yet, but I want to see with where you are right now, this very moment, how long you can hold your air. Okay? And we're gonna retest this.
Because I can do it when I just blow air out. When I have a note, it's different.
What do you think makes it different?
I have no idea.
The diaphragm muscle. Okay, so let me give you the note. Okay, give me O. Okay, so you got 16 seconds.
That's an order.
Okay.
No,
well, let's try right now. I want you to try to make 20.
Okay.
Hold on.
I feel like now that I'm breathing through my nose, I can feel that I have like I'm stuffed in my nose.
I am too, and I took my. I think I.
And I'm not sick.
I think I took it.
Maybe it's my allergies.
I took it.
Because I found out I have allergies like through you. My symptoms. I realized I have allergies.
You definitely have allergies.
Because I could hear like when I'm talking, I feel nasally like.
Do you know what causes that? Too. Okay. Another thing that you have to pay attention to when you're singing, you always want your tongue flat. If the back of your tongue is up, if the back of your tongue is, it will block. Say ah. You hear the difference?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. All right. So now you've given me 16 seconds. We're gonna aim for 20. Breathe.
Ooh. Okay.
Give me O. Oh, start again. I didn't even press start. You know, we'll never get to 20 like that. I'm sitting over here like, I ain't supposed to know that. Was do something extra. Wow. Okay. Breathe. Give me O. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But you extended your voice. You extended your win.
I extended it?
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Because you
gave
went
more?
from 16 to 20.
Oh, I extended my win.
Mm-hmm. Okay, from 16 seconds to 20 seconds is pretty good. All right, so this means that you can
Extend.
right. So what you need to do is also practice on going above 20.
Yeah, just time myself out. But the sound is terrible.
That's okay, we're working on it. I don't hear what terrible is, but
Like,
I'm going to let you get to the place where you convince yourself about how, no, I want you to, I know you will convince
like,
yourself. Okay, so now what I want to look at is rhythm. Well, let's do range real quick before rhythm, okay? So I'm going to give you different notes. I'm not going to give you just one note. I'm going to jump all over the place, and I want you to match that note, okay? And I want you to match that note with an E.
E.
Okay, so here we are.
E. E.
Okay, first thing I want you to think about, though, right back to where we started. Say E for me.
E.
Say it again.
E.
Say it again.
E.
Say it again.
E.
Open up. Now, do you remember the soft palate? Lifting your soft palate.
E.
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 E. Right.
E. E.
Not so much air. Just say E.
E.
Again.
E.
Again.
E.
Okay.
E.
Okay. Breathe. But you can hit it, right? You're not comfortable there, but you can hit it, right? Okay. So you can hit when you hit those notes. Is it uncomfortable for you?
Yes.
Okay. Uncomfortable in what way? You feel like you're working.
No, I feel like I'm doing it for my throat.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of sounded like it, but you can hear the note. It's
Yeah.
pretty much what it is. Because honestly, right now you're singing from your throat. Okay, but you can hit it. Okay, so I would say that you are a soprano.
Really?
Mhm.
What?
You can hit soprano notes.
I've always been alto. Maybe that's just because they put me where I'm comfortable.
Mhm. But you can hit the sound of a soprano. So now you wanna be strong there. You don't want. Remember when
Just settle.
Right. Never settle. You want to be able to do everything.
Yeah.
This is your instrument. You want that instrument to be dynamic.
Yes.
Right. You want to be able to do everything with
100%.
it. Right. Okay. So now I'll put soprano, alto. Okay. Because you're comfortable as an alto. But I'm gonna build you in
It's
your
just because
soprano
my
range.
voice is very deep. My normal speaking voice is deep. So that's where I feel more comfortable because since I've been singing kind of the wrong way for a while, that's where I sing from.
I got you. Okay, no problem. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want to see if you can harmonize. If you hear harmonies naturally.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to give you a note, and I want you to give me whatever note comes to your head to match with that note. What match with that note?
What do you want me to harmonize to?
what goes above that? That's a flat. That's a half a step. So that's a chord. That's a natural 1-3-5 chord. Okay. So what will be above that?
Say again? No.
And after. 1-3-5-7. That's a 1-2-5-7. Okay. But you do hear harmonies. Okay. So I think she's at the door. Hold on. I'm just gonna get the door for her real quick.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna continue now. The next thing I want to hear is your rhythm. You're a rapper, so you should have good rhythm. We're gonna push over a little bit at time, just because. Yeah. All right. So you're doing you hear harmonies, right? I could say you hear harmonies. We could work on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mhm. Okay. So we won't worry about rhythm today.
Okay.
We'll do timing, but not today. I'm not worried about that. Okay. So with that said, now I want you to do. We're gonna do scale.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're just starting off. I want you to go up the scale regular. But what do I want? A,
A,
E,
E,
I,
I,
O,
O,
ooh.
ooh.
Pay attention to your body. When you say A, where do you feel that sound? Where do you hear it? Say A.
A,
Okay. Say it again. A. Say it again. A. Right? Again. A. Okay, you feel your diaphragm? So when you sing A, you should feel that diaphragm muscle. A. So hold that out. A. Exactly. A. A. Is it A or A? Remember, always leave your tongue drop. Exactly. Again. A. Right. Now give me E. 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 Give me I. I. Give me O. O. Give me U. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna give you the note. Say A. A. Give me E. E. Give me I. I. Give me O. O. Give me U. Ooh. Now say ooh for me. Ooh. Say it again. Ooh. Now say ooh. Right? Give me A. A. Give me E. E. Give me I. I. Give me O. O. Give it to me though. O. O. Now it feels here strained a little, right? A little? Okay. So give me ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, give me A. A. Give me E. E. Give me I. I. Okay. Now this time I want you to hold it out. And I want you to hold it out for a count of 4. Okay? So it's A. Perfect. Okay. So give me E. Open up. Tongue flat. I can see your tongue. I. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. You breathing through your mouth too. Breathe through your nose. Natural breath of air. Give me O. Give me U. You breathe through your mouth again. Now say ooh. Ooh. Say it again. Ooh. 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 You gotta just do it. Don't worry about. I'll work it out with you. We'll work it out, but do it first. Say ooh. Ooh. Say ooh. Ooh. Say it again. Ooh. Now sing ooh. 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 Okay. Breathe. Give me A. A. Give me E. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. I. Breathe through your nose. O. Ooh. A. E. I. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to go back up the scale again. And this time I want chop, staccato. Do you know what a staccato breath is? Do you remember? Right. So this time, excuse me. Instead of thinking about ha, 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 right? Think about, like, you're pressing on the muscle. You're pressing on the muscle. But you're controlling that. You're controlling that air. So it's ha, 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 as opposed to ha, 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 ha. You're controlling it. Let me help you understand something just really quickly. Okay. Maybe this illustration will help you. Okay, so close your eyes. Take a breath. Stand straight. Give me an S. Okay? Perfect. Now I want you to give me an S, but I'm going to ask you to bring the volume down. Now what do I want you to see? In your mind, I want you to be, you are a balloon, right?
Mhm.
With a hole in it. And so the air is coming out slowly. Okay, it's not a big balloon where it pops. It's okay. Breathe. Give me first a regular breath of a regular S. Too much. That's you're giving me shh, and I want.
Okay.
Say, give me an S. Pay attention to your body. Now try to give me less air. Less. More. More. Less. More. You feel that muscle? Right?
I think my abs been already.
Alright. So with that in mind, now I want you to give me the note. Without the air. Breathe. Less air. More diaphragm. If it's less air, it's more diaphragm. Less air, more diaphragm. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
What was that?
You feel it though?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So this is what you need to remember when you're singing, because otherwise this is what you're doing. Let me show you what you're doing if you don't do that. If you don't get comfortable using your diaphragm, right? This is my diaphragm muscle, right? This is my idea of what a diaphragm muscle is. If you don't get comfortable using this as your power, right? And you get comfortable with pressing this, right? So the wind is coming back out. This is not your power now. You're just pressing. You're using this to press the air out. This becomes where you try to push for your volume from here.
My throat.
Because you're not tightening, you're not using this muscle right. You're pressing this muscle and you're not tightening this muscle. So when you press this muscle, you need to get power from somewhere. This is not a power source.
Right.
This is not a power source. This is not to power your voice, okay? This is where the sound comes. This is where the magic happens here.
Right.
The power comes from here. Okay? The only way you can get that is by not pressing, but flexing it. Okay? That's where you get power. Let me give you a demonstration, a real life demonstration about what I'm talking about. Yell for something right now.
Hey!
What do you feel?
Here. Press.
Right? Get excited. You just caught the lottery and oh my God, now you're rich. Woohoo! What do you feel?
Here.
Right? Get upset about something right now.
Damn!
What do you feel?
Here.
Now try to do any of those things. Try to be loud. Try to get excited. Try to get upset and not use that muscle.
I can't.
Exactly. So if you sing,
Hey!
you're still using it.
Hey. I can't.
Right? So you got to get comfortable with using that muscle the exact same way. You see how when you say, hey, like that, and you press on that muscle, you're holding that muscle. When you're singing, you keep that muscle held.
Hey!
Right.
Hey! It's still tight.
And that's the only thing that gives you power, is this muscle. The diaphragm muscle gives you power. That's where your power comes from. This right here is supposed to stay relaxed. Sound just goes past that.
The air's supposed to
just flow through. It works, but it works doing sounds. It makes sounds. It's not a muscle that's used to make power. The power comes from here, your diaphragm. So you always have. That's why you have to be relaxed when you sing, because you don't want to push from here. You don't want to make no sounds like that. You don't want sounds like that. You don't want to make. That's scary. Some scary stuff there.
Very true.
Some scary stuff. You don't want that. I was thinking. Oh my gosh, that hurts. That hurts. I was thinking.
Yeah.
Power comes from here. This stays relaxed. So if you're doing ha 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 ha, say ha 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 ha. Right, that's controlled. Not ha 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 ha. That's pressing. Ha 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 ha. You see that's pressing? Do you feel it? That you're pressing on that muscle? Now hold that muscle tight. Ha 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 ha. Right? It's a difference. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Right? Do you feel the physical difference? Do you feel the difference of pressing on that muscle and tightening, keeping that muscle tight?
Yes.
Makes all the difference when you sing.
Yeah.
You'll never sing from here.
So I learned.
You're learning now. Okay? So with that in mind, I want you to staccato for me, not ha 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 ha. Think. Speaking. A E I O U.
A-E-I-O-U.
Too much air. Think about being the balloon. You have a small hole.
A-E-I-O-U.
Too much air. Hold your breath. Think about holding your breath.
A-E-I-O-U.
Okay? You're holding your breath, but you're tightening your diaphragm muscle. Do you know also?
Is that bad?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
You hold your breath. Okay, breathe, and now go to speak and tell me that muscle tightened before you say anything.
Yeah. A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. Ooh, that hurts.
And that's all that it is you have to learn how to develop that muscle. And that's what we're going to continue to work on, is developing that muscle, because the better control you have over your diaphragm, the better you sound, the longer you can sing, the longer you can hold your notes, the less you'll ever hurt from here. You'll never hurt from there if you know how to work your insides the right way. All power comes from here. Sound comes from here.
Yeah.
Wind comes from here. So you put the air in, and then the air comes back out. But
Right.
you control that air. Control is what we just did when you became the balloon with the little hole in it. You're controlling how much air. So let's do that one more time. Breathe.
Okay.
Give me an S. Less air. Less air. Less air. Holding more air. Less air. More air. More air. More. Think about right, less. Mhm. Mhm. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Big difference, right? But it's awesome. And it's awesome because it is. The more that you learn how to control this, the better off it's going to be.
What do you use when you yawn?
When you yarn, your diaphragm muscle. You use your diaphragm muscle for sure.
Because that's what they told. That's when I took course. That's how they told me that it's supposed to feel when you're singing, like the beginning of a yawn.
Because why? Why do you think it's the
Feel
beginning of
the
a yawn?
palate.
You lift your soft palate, you open your mouth, you lie your tongue flat. When you yawn, you say, oh. You always, oh. Right? You see how open that is? Oh. You. Oh. That goes the real way.
So what time do you have classes today?
I have until 6.
Oh.
Really? B-C-E. Um,
Where do you live? Do you live near?
I live in West Miramar. It's not that far. I'm west and a little south.
I live in Little Havana.
I know. I'm working out some things. Everything is gearing up. I try not to jump too far ahead. Yeah, it's the cold thing trying to get me. It's really trying. Oh, it's trying so hard.
Don't let
It's
it.
not gonna get me. Oh, it's so cute. I woke up this morning. I was like, oh no, you're not. I ran to make hot tea with lemon and ginger and no.
You never get sick though.
Nope, never get sick because I always do things preventative. So this whole thing that's going
I
on.
can feel it. It's like coming.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's my allergies or like I'm trying to get.
Oh, but let me give you a heads up because it has gotten 2 people. I know for sure that I train 2. What you do now is take vitamin C. So taking vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and drinking tea. And
Just any type of tea.
yeah, I like just regular brewed tea. I like regular brewed tea.
Okay.
So it will, yeah, that will work. I have an idea. I'm up to something.
Are you?
Yes, there are things going on in my head. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go to like 310.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to give me A-E-I-O-U, nice and controlled.
A-E-I-O-U.
Less air. Be the balloon with a little bit of air. More diaphragm. More diaphragm. What do I mean by that? You tighten that muscle. Okay, tighten that muscle like you are doing a crunch. Do you know how to flex that muscle like if you're showing off?
Yeah. It hurts.
Right? Okay. A-E-I-O-U. Excuse me.
A-E-I-O-U.
Okay.
A-E-I-O-U.
Right? Words. Say A.
A-E-I-O-U. A, A, A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U.
Down to the front. A.
A.
E.
E. A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U.
Less air.
It's too much air. I can feel it.
It's okay, we're gonna work on techniques for it.
Sorry.
Just say A.
A.
Text A.
A.
I said
A.
text A. Sing
A.
A. A. A. I said text A.
I don't
Okay.
know what that meant.
Okay. Let me try this. Yeah, I'm having to use this from now. That was very funny.
Hilarious.
A. Say A.
A.
Say it again.
A.
Say it again.
A.
Again.
A.
Say it like a word, like it's the letter A.
A.
Again.
A.
Again.
A.
Now hold that out.
A. A. A.
Do you hear the difference?
The last one I heard a lot. A.
Give me E.
E.
But say it like you're saying the letter E.
E. E. E.
Give me I.
I.
Give me O.
O.
Give me U.
Ooh.
Yes, you
I
see
hear
it?
it.
Okay, so that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with the speaking and the breathing.
Okay.
Come
What I
on.
have to work on is hold my breath longer than 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Do the A-E-I-O-U with the...
Right, control.
Yes.
Control of your diaphragm.
Okay.
In your air. And, we'll just build from there. We're going to just keep going.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
So, okay, I have another person who just got here. I have to talk to her first before I bring in the next person.
Okay.
Okay? So, it was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
A good beginning.
A great beginning.
Yes. I hope everything